All right, so in the Georgia Department of Corrections right now is GF, the Goodfellas versus the Bloods, man. So, bro, I got word that a nurse was snatched up and her body was used to protect her. I mean, protect the guy who grabbed her from getting stabbed. What's your take on this?
Is she dead?
I don't think so. They say she might have used the bathroom on herself, but I don't think she's unalive.
Ooh, she finna come into so much money.
You think so?
It's a lawsuit. Why the fuck y'all let that? She's a nurse. She's not no goddamn guard. How the fuck she get caught in a gang war? Ooh, boy, that's a lawsuit. And she pissed and shit on herself. Boy, them lawyers gonna love her. Oh, I'm jealous. I wish I was in her predicament.
You feel like if you was in chain gang, you would be as active as these people that's in here, man?
Of course. You wouldn't notice who I was as a person, bro.
There's no avoiding it.
No avoiding, man. Shit. How much time I got?
20p.
It's over with. You ain't gonna know the.
You ain't gonna saying it's over with. I just talked to one of my homies, Greg. Just did 20, man. He came home and
some of them niggas that be doing a life sentence and be doing 20 dub, they be so peaceful, and I be looking at them like, bro, what the fuck is wrong? I don't get it.
I'm saying there's some mature.
It ain't nothing mature, nigga. I'm 30 years old. I got 20. I'm getting out when I'm 50. I'll get mature when I fucking get out, nigga. That shit over with. I gotta
50
survive.
Though. I'm 50.
You said I got 20, so that means I'll be 50 when I get out.
Yeah, so what I'm saying
I act your age when I get out. It's time to goddamn show it's time to turn up. I got 20 years. I ain't finna goddamn be able to make no kids like that. I ain't finna got no kids with no bitches unless I grab one of the officers.
You know, now you can get a man pregnant in jail.
Man, stop what the hell wrong with you,
nigga? All right. So you said you had some history with GL. Well, not history with them, but you knew of some of the.
I know some of them. Them boys always. I've never met no soft ass GF nigga.
They just don't produce them.
That don't produce them. All them niggas got something under their belt.
What you mean something under their belt?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that shit for everybody else to decide.
Bro, why they cut like that?
Man, them niggas are naturally retarded.
They with the shits.
They with the shits, like nigga.
I'm talking about hands down, respect level wise.
Hands down.
I have not had a person to sit on that couch right there and not give them people their respect. This is where I'm at as a civilian. I was like, man, what if we had an army of 100,000 of these dudes actually fighting for us, though? Like, really fighting for us. In my mind, that's what I think about gangs, bro. I was like, bro, they just run in the wrong direction.
Nah, the FBI and the CIA, they stopped that a long time ago.
That's true. Oh, so are you alluding to the fact that if gangs were not detrimental to black people?
You gotta think about it. You see how they dismantled the Black Panthers?
Yeah.
They dismantled us early on. Like, there were stories that's been told to me by a lot of OGs how black people was popping up dead with bandanas in certain hoods that they never seen before. Like, this has been told to me. Yeah, this has been told to me by, like, I'm talking about homies that's been banging since Tookie Williams was around. Like, this been told to me by niggas that's 50 years old, 60, 70. I've been told this.
So what you're alluding to is that the powers that be are keeping some type of animosity or some type of.
So what the FBI and the CIA do, they don't stop the operation. They just breaks the operation to the point to where it ain't gonna go how it's supposed to go. They're gonna dismantle it because you can never stop the gangs. All you can do is dismantle it.
And it's dismantled.
It's dismantled.
Thus, the debauchery or the horrific acts that take place right now.
When you take the head off the chicken for 2 or 3 minutes, that chicken is gonna run with its head cut off before it drops.
See, this would be throwing me off about you. Cause I'd be like, sometimes you say some stupid stuff, but then say something. Sometimes you'll say something to be so profound. I'd be like, man, this nigga just be sliding in and out of it. Just slide in and out of it. Like, I wouldn't expect for you to say it nothing like that. But so basically what you're saying is the white men run the games.
If you can find out a way to toy it, you can run the games too. Huh? Everything is about money. If you is a millionaire, you can run the game.
You can have your way.
You can have your way. Think about it, bro. Birdman ain't put in no fucking work. Nigga, Birdman is from New Orleans.
You don't know what that man did?
Man, Birdman is from New Orleans.
What that mean?
That man is 50, 60 years old. That nigga didn't start going to California until he was in his 30s. What I'm trying to tell you is that nigga having his way. He
can have something done
in California with these goons. He getting they introducing him to certain type of. He's protected. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But I'm saying though, when he was a Crip earlier, he was protected then too, wasn't he?
He wouldn't never know Crip. See, the thing about I can speak on this because my daddy from Louisiana, my daddy from New Orleans,
right?
Bro, they were just walking around here with a whole bunch of colors on. He would never know Crip.
Oh,
that seed that he chunked up, that stand for Chopper City. That never stand for him being a goddamn Crip.
Oh, okay, all right, I'll take that.
Now they used to hang around. It could have went either way, cause they used to hang around some Grape Streets and Bounty Hunter BJ. He talks about it. Like before they got to him, they were hanging around some Grape Street. So for a minute in California, they had some purple bandanas. They didn't know no better. They thinking that this shit just got down a fashion.
Yeah.
And then they start hanging around the Bloods, and then later on you see nothing but red. They didn't know, they was just doing shit. But you got so much fucking money, you gonna catch a nigga that got so much fucking money, gonna be like, and you gonna catch a nigga with this power and gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, we could just kill these celebrities, or I can get to the point to where they could just pay me and I'm gonna make sure they straight.
So now you think the FBI is aware of the influence that rappers and
Let me explain something to you, bro. When it come down to the blood scene, I know a lot of Bloods that said they start in my generation. I know a lot of Bloods that say they wanted to be a Blood because of Lil Wayne.
Okay, so
because of the vans, the skateboards, all that. That's him. He did that. They following after him.
So my question is, do you think that the feds allow certain things to take place, or the powers that be, so that you can have a generation of people that they're gonna?
You know who I look at the feds as?
Who?
Willie Lynch, the slave owner that got all the game, that's turning each other against each other.
Okay.
That's who I look at the FBI as, Willie Lynch.
Okay. I'll take that. So I guess what I'm getting at is that they have their hand on the pulse of gangs in these United States. It's not some random buffoonery. It's conducted buffoonery. Conducted or strategized. Like you said, you might have.
I think they might get a hold of some shit and they'll just play puppet with it. They know a way to
maneuver it.
To maneuver it. Like the FBI, like I said, could be considered Willie Lynch. You know what I'm saying? Or they could consider some pimps. Like these motherfuckers, goddamn, they know how to maneuver. I've never seen nothing like it.
Bro, I was reading that Rockefeller in the late 1800s, early 1900s, bro. Like they had such an influence on the way life was lived that they came up with the public education system, and they created the education system for a generation of obedient people, of workable people. That's the reason why we work for 8 hours. It's the same reason we stay at school for 8 hours. It's to just get you in the mindset. But these people was thinking 3 generations ahead. You see what I'm saying? This is like ultimate chess right here. So when I look at situations like that, I say there's no way possible that it's a coincidence that it's just us killing us.
So let me ask you this question.
Come on with it.
Just knowing that, how do you feel about, do you still feel like your child needs 8 hours?
I don't. I
agree
with that. If I could homeschool, I would. Some information I'm just processing it. Like when I'm saying I picked up the Rockefeller thing. This is some because I was going to so many graduations. I was at one graduation. It was like 75% of these kids were entering into the workforce, and so I was kind of thrown back because in my mind I was like, what job can you get with a high school diploma that you can't get without a high school diploma? And I was just like, bro, it's a fugazi. I
don't have a high school diploma, and I done had all type of jobs: manager at FedEx, dog trainer. I done had so much jobs. You'd be like, "Hey, how the fuck you got?"
Nobody's checking for it, bro.
Nobody's checking for it.
And so then I think about, well,
you don't even have to have a high school diploma to get an LLC.
I'm
still trying to figure out, why do we need this if I could just go on the internet and get this same education?
Listen, I know an individual who has a GED but has a job making $130,000 a year because of ChatGPT, who went out and found a job, created a resume that would fit that, and is doing the job today, right now, as we speak. So what I'm saying is that independent critical thinking is probably one of the most strongest elements that can be taught to an individual. When I started thinking about the school, so I'm like, shit, man, you go through all this, you learn all this. I'm not gonna call it BS, but I think that in the last 3 years, if all you did was pick up a trade like plumbing, electricity, mechanic, barbering, any of these things, it will impact your life in a more positive aspect. You know what I mean? I think that every person that graduate, it ought to be mandated for them to have a business license. It's just the way that I think, bro. But we are a population of control. So,
but see, I will say you right, but then you taking away. It costs $100 to get your LLC, don't it?
I think $50 or $100.
$50. So think about if you did that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess how much money they'll be losing out on?
Who?
The government. That's just like with the ATF. Remember, like the short rifle thing, where you can have a bump stop on there, but you can have a pistol brace, but you can't have a stock. You don't know that rule?
Mm-mm.
So there's a federal rule on a short barrel. What is determined a short barrel rifle? So you know how you got an AR-15? As long as it's got that brace on there, it's a pistol. But if you put a regular stock on there to where you would put a 16-inch barrel, it would be considered a rifle. So I'm saying take that stock and put it on that 7.5-inch AR-15 that is now a rifle. So to get that, it'll be $200. It's a $200 tax stamps on it. And I'm just saying to say this: if you really wanted that bad, they're gonna make you pay for it. Like everything is a money thing. There's no such you saying, yeah, we should do this out the greatness of like this would be.
No, I think you misunderstood what I was saying.
Okay, so go ahead.
I'm saying just like you pay for your cap and gown and you do all this other stuff, you ought to be responsible for going to open up a business. You ought to be responsible.
You saying for free?
No.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying now. I misunderstood.
No, you ought to have to go down there. You have to understand what it takes, where you need to go, what you need to do, and how you need to do it. Like that ought to be a requirement.
But they're not teaching that though. I've never had no business school while I was in high school.
Right.
Everything was about what are you gonna do when you grow up. There was never no I want to start my own business. It was always what do you want to do when you grow up? Athlete, doctor, all those are employees.
Right.
Nothing that I just said is really on their own.
So the gangs, whether they be on the street or in the chain gang, you believe that some kind of way, some outside force is affecting the politics of.
No, when I was speaking on like the FBI, they did that in the earlier days. They're sitting down here chilling now. They don't really get into that.
How you know?
But what you mean how I know?
I mean, so you saying that they did it back in the day? They admitted to it back in the day, but now they don't. Are we saying that they just stopped?
You can do some shit. That's just like, all right. So remember when you said how the Rockefellers was thinking 3 generations ahead?
Right.
That's basically what they did. They thought 3 generations ahead. They already done this. They took out our leaders.
Okay. So at this point in time, you can let the kids play in the dirty sandbox because the head is gone.
The head is gone.
There is no real power.
There is no real power. And then you got to think about it, bro. It's so many sets. It might be over 1,000 sets of just one game.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you can't have no order when it's.
You can't have no order.
Now, are the Crips the same way when it comes to a lot of sets, or is that just a blood thing?
Nah, the Bloods. See, this is why the Bloods are so close. Back in the days, bro, when gang banging was just starting, Bloods was outnumbered very badly in California. So they had to stick together. There was no beefing. Like there you could not beef at all because y'all didn't. It was no room for that.
It's just 2 of us.
Yeah, there ain't no fighting, none of that because it is no room for it.
Right.
Versus you're sitting in the dorm, it's 20 Bloods and it's almost 60, 70 Crips. What you gonna do is nothing you can do.
Okay.
And these Crips are more known. Not saying that the Bloods they ain't got their own thing. Cause even my uncle used to say, you know, when we used to beat their ass back in the days, after I get done, I'll be like, damn, man, these niggas definitely, they did fight back. Like, it was a respect that used to go through it. He always said that. Because they would get in the corner, they'll back up in the corner, and they would do their thing or try to, but it's too many of them.
So, I guess so. In a nutshell, we have these existing gangs that only target black people. They don't do anything. Are gangs the white man's tools against black people?
This is what, but not to switch the subject. You want to know what I don't like though?
Come on with it.
It's when a white person joins, because I feel like we're already killing each other. I'm basically giving this white boy a flag to wave and to kill another black man while saying the N-word.
Yeah, but let's dive into that now. So we know of some white guys that are respected amongst black people.
Man, listen, it's only one white Crip that I respect, and that's Brandon. Everything about Brandon is black. From his girl, his what you call it.
Yeah.
But he doesn't say the N-word.
Okay, but there are other white guys that other black guys feel the same way about. You see what I'm saying? Whether it be a blood.
But when they go to prison, how they act?
I don't know.
You was in prison with Brandon. He was hanging around what? Black people.
He was, but gangs was not I didn't even know Brandon was in the gang until I seen him. I didn't even know he was in the gang.
But that's what I'm saying. When I say this, my problem with these other races is, right, when they out on the streets, they gonna hang with the blacks. When they go inside, they gonna forget that gang and hang with they folks.
I think that sometimes
that's the problem that we have, because you're part of a black gang, you're representing black. When you be drawing Blood and Crip, you're representing black. You're not representing your race anymore. That's what's going on.
I think that sometimes we as a people, we focus on some minute things and we give them too much power. I'll give you an example. The N word.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know, you know of people who, and you might be one of these people, if a white person call you the N word.
Oh yeah, like that Chud, the builder guy that was walking around. Oh yeah, I would have crashed out easily.
For real?
Hell yeah, I would have found a way to get his ass. We ain't letting that shit slide. I went to jail for so much shit.
If I had a meter right here and I was just gauging your intelligence, when you said that shit just came down a little bit.
I don't give a fuck. This is my people, bro. I don't give a fuck. I done went to jail for some dumbass shit.
True.
To me, that'll be justified.
You think so?
That'll be for the culture. Yep, I think that would be justified. All the retarded shit I done went to jail for.
So here's my mindset on it, and let's talk, because I've never talked about it, but when people use the N word, or when white people use the N word, it don't really bother me.
It bothers me. I'm gonna tell you why. And this is what Ice Cube said, and I agree with him. They came up with when you look up what the ER stands for,
what does the ER mean?
It basically means ignorant. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, they made that a very racial and a derogatory word. So at the end of the day, I just feel like since this is a derogatory word, so basically they made it a derogatory word against black people, and we took the ER off and put A and made it endearment. Y'all gave us this word and we made it out of love and endearment. And now guess what? You can't get this word back. It's ours. It's a part of the black culture. It is what it is. That's how I feel about it.
Hey man, like I said, that meter rating your intelligence.
I don't give a fuck about no meter, bro.
All right, I'm just letting you know that.
Listen, bro. If I feel some type of way, you asking my opinion. This is my opinion. I don't give a fuck about how you feel about my intelligence. At the end of the day, my name is Ed. I don't care.
So what I'm saying is that we give attention to some very minute things as opposed to focusing in on the shit that really matters. Let me finish, because I know you have an opinion, because you can't even keep your goddamn mouth shut, because you ready to jump in. So what I'm saying is, while we waste energy and time on somebody using a specific word, we have real situations going on where people are manipulating our food and our education system and our medical resources and our water. So these are the things that really matter. What somebody say is just some time consuming.
Okay,
shit.
So I'm glad you said that. All that shit. So what are you doing about everything you just said?
What do you mean?
What are you doing about it? They're messing up our water and everything.
Okay, so here we go. All right, so have I offered you any food since you've been here? What's the first thing I offered you?
Some fruit.
What kind?
Grapes.
Yeah, before that.
Cherries.
Before that. You brought it up the steps, nigga.
Oh, watermelon?
Watermelon.
Yeah.
So most of the time, you've been coming to my house for years. We've been knowing each other for a long time.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen me eat this healthy?
Hell no.
He said like he was getting on your nerve. Because usually we'll go in the kitchen, bro.
We'll fuck that kitchen
go in there
up,
and chop
bro.
something up,
I'm
bro.
over here looking. We trying to find something to eat before the interview, man. I'm looking. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga, man?
We'll eat some oodles and noodles, whatever's in there, some chicken, whatever. But, bro, I'm really trying to eat right and do right. When you called me, I was at the gym. What am I eating right now? I'm eating fruit. So that's what I'm trying to do. I just paid my truck off. I'm trying to pay my land off so I can go ahead and start busting the move with it. So,
congratulations.
I want to rely more on the herbal, the things that I can grow, as opposed to focusing in on these little pills that they give us. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not I figured everything out, but my focus is growing more towards how can I build up? How can I build up a community as opposed to just focusing, even with the thumbnail. This thumbnail is going to say something with GF and blood. But we're going to talk about so much more than just that. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even with the other thing that we talked about, whether we aired or not. So it's a situation, but I'm talking about whether you realize it or not, emotional intelligence, critical thinking, and avoiding certain unnecessary acts, bro. So on the cover, it could look small. So I'm saying all that to say that you're never going to be able to control a person's mouth, bro. If you beat up every white person or every Hispanic person that say the word nigga, when you get done beating them up, it's going to be somebody else. And I'm just like, if we beat this person up and they may not have any movement or association with our education system, but there's a totally different population of people, they really controlling what you do in your real life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a damn what you call me. I don't give a damn I'm going to stay away from you because I don't want that in my face, but I can't do nothing but crash out because the people that got the real power, they don't have to call you nigga. They proving you a nigga every time they interact with you. So it's not the person that's screaming in your face. And I think Malcolm X spoke to it. It ain't the people that is saying that they hate you. It's the people that's not saying it. So in my understanding, it ain't the people that's jumping up in your face saying we don't like you. It's the motherfuckers that's really controlling how the show is ran that really don't like you.
So let me ask you this question.
Go ahead.
You know who Chud the Builder is?
Yeah.
You heard about him?
Yeah.
So if you're pumping your gas,
right,
and this white boy come on up on you, call you the hard ER, and he got a gun.
And then he can ask
go
me,
ahead and chimp out.
If you're going to chimp out or not.
Yeah.
Okay. So then this is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna get away from Chud the Builder. And if I'm being honest with you, the term chimp out is actually kind of funny. Here's why I say that. Cause what is niggas doing? They chimping out. You sitting over here, a bunch of monkeys, what they do is they gather together and they focus in on some shit that really don't matter. You sit here focusing in on this minute thing when the whole world around you is fucking crumbling.
Man, I need you to take off your
that
coon
ain't no
hat.
chimp. That's some chimp shit.
I need you to take off your coon hat, nigga.
Hey, man. And you can interview me and I'll talk about it. I'll touch on it. We can report it. But what I'm trying to say is, man, it's other shit to worry about. I don't care. It's the same thing I try to explain to the at-risk youth that I deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, a lot of the young ladies in my program, because somebody said something about their mama or disrespected them or tried them, so now they got to stand on business. Okay, so when you get done standing on business with this little girl, does that mean that ain't nobody else gonna say nothing about your mama?
No, you definitely right.
And that don't make no sense. How can you stop everybody from talking about your mama? Do these people know your mama? They don't. It's not gonna stop. So my whole thing is that don't really make sense. So if you come around, a white guy come around and say you chimping out, yeah, I am. I'm chimping out. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
So I don't know if you've been following his case or not. Do you think he gonna beat that?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to it. I think eventually the white people gonna come save him.
I think they look. I think he gonna have to do some time because that shit might start a George Floyd. It might start something.
This is a white man system, man. Whether we can say it out loud or
it is.
That. So what I'm saying is he'll be all right. Whatever he got, it's some white people that's gonna look out for him and gonna figure it out. He ain't gonna.
Man, you ain't been looking at it, bro. Them KKK folks, the racist people, they not standing with him. They've been trying to give us to
this to what I'm saying, man. And this is me not looking at the snapshot, but paying attention to the full motion picture.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you talking about a population of people you talking about a president that pardoned people that attacked on January the 6th, attacked a federal building. You see what I'm saying? He gave all of them a party. 30 of these people have been rearrested. You see what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with the mindset of these people, it's purely entertainment, bro. That's all that it is. And the moment if you focus in on this and you think this is real life, then you chimping out. That's just my personal opinion. But I was told yesterday that I was an old dude and I need to stay on the porch. And
yeah, you definitely do.
I don't have no problem with that. That's what I'm a grandpa. I'm drinking coffee in the middle of the day. That's what I do.
Nigga, goddamn, agreeing with this goddamn German Shepherd.
Yeah, just because some things some of us are better critical thinkers fast. And I come to the conclusion that I'm not good at, like, you're a karate man. You probably could, beat some people up or see how to attack a certain. That's your gift. That's your talent. Mine may be just looking at the situation and understanding that the quickest way from point A to point B is a straight line. And that's just where I'm at. Fuck Chud the build. I don't care nothing about him. You're not finna stop. If he die right now, they'll have another one out here in 15 minutes.
No, I think somebody, I was looking, they just had a copycat and somebody just ended up getting beat up very bad.
Man, none of that matters, bro.
Yeah.
It has no real. It has no real.
I ain't using that chimping out term. I ain't gonna cap. That shit is that shit is so disrespectful to your ancestors because that's what they used to call us.
So
yes.
Okay, so let's.
I think that shit might be more terrible than them calling us the N-word. Like that shit is bad.
Okay.
And like as a black man to hear you agree with this German Shepherd, it just hurts my heart, bro.
Let me ask you something. Out of the last 10 fights that you have had, how many of those people were black people?
Before this fight that I just had, it was a black person. I mean, it was a white person before that.
You're not answering my question.
You said what?
Out of the last 10 fights you have had, how many of those fights or interactions of negativity have been with black people?
Probably half.
So you saying that out of the last 10 altercations that you have had, 5 have been with black and 5 have been with white?
White, white and other. I ain't gonna say Mexican, white and other.
We'll say Hispanic will be. They'll be. I don't know.
I never got into it with Hispanic.
Okay, so okay, so my question was, out of the last 10, what you saying is half and half?
Yeah, I done got into it.
Cap.
I done got into it with some white people. I done got into it with some
When was the last time you got into it with a white person?
The last time I got into it with a white person is when I was locked up this time. He kept saying the N-word, and I told him,
okay, all right, that's one time.
I'm that nigga.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on. Before I get to where I'm at, I want to say this. I turned up 10 times worse on a white person than a goddamn black person. And I can put people on the phone to say this. I am not no coon.
Okay, all right. So now, before that situation, what was your closest altercation with a white person?
I think the other one would have to be an Asian.
All right, that don't count. I said a white person.
Okay, I'm just saying. I told you, half and half.
All right. So I'm asking, besides when you was locked up.
I can't remember. All of them has been when I was locked up.
Let me ask you this.
I don't walk around.
When was the last time you had an altercation with a black person?
2-3 days ago.
Okay. Before that?
Before that was a white person. I literally just said that.
We got that one out. So you saying between yesterday and a couple of years ago, you hadn't had any altercations with anybody?
The last time I got to fighting before that, I was in jail. I have not been in jail.
So my question is to you.
Yes.
2 or 3 days ago, you got into it with a black person.
Yes.
The last time you got into an interaction, altercation, or argument with anybody.
Oh, you talking about an argument? You see, you can't you can't move the goalposts.
All right.
Physical altercation. That's what we talking about.
Okay. Before a physical altercation takes place, is there usually an exchange?
Man, we talking
I'm asking a question.
Okay.
You can't tell me how to ask my
question.
Go
ahead, man. Keep moving.
Before there's a physical altercation, is there usually a verbal disagreement first?
For me, with a black person, yes. With a white person, there is no. I just answered it. If you gonna move the goalposts, allow me to move mine too.
Mind you, I'm an anger management specialist, so I view certain things a tad bit differently. So when you're saying that it didn't get physical, I look at verbal altercations, and I know that this interaction could go but so far before it transitions to something physical. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it may be a situation where you stopped yourself or somebody else stopped you, but you have had some close encounters where it could have got physical. It did not get physical.
Of course.
Okay, so now
But
I'm
it
asking,
didn't
let me
get
finish,
physical.
nigga. Let me finish. So now I'm asking you, before yesterday, 2 days ago, when you got into it with a black person, what was your first altercation or interaction with somebody that could have turned physical?
You want me to say black person? A black
Man,
person
what
that
it
I
is,
did
man.
not get into it with physically. The
You
first
only-
question was, when the last time you fought a black person?
All right.
That was the question. Now you go from when the last time you got into a verbal argument that led to a physical argument. You moving, that's moving.
Okay,
Them 3, 4, 5 questions.
All right, so I'll just conclude with, you dislike black people stronger than you dislike white people.
That's cap. I could put people on the phone.
You ever shot at a black person?
No. The fuck I'm gonna say that on camera for? Genius.
Let me say it a different way.
But I also don't. Oh, hold on. Yeah, when I was in juvenile, yeah, but I also done shot at a white person too. I don't care about that.
You in the game. Y'all don't jump on white people. Y'all jump on black people.
Who is y'all? By myself, I go fuck with a white person. I will. Where my phone at? I will put my phone and I will have my lawyer, nigga. I will have my boss from Tip Top to tell you. I looked at the damn white person and said, "Don't talk to me crazy. I'm free," and start flapping right around him. I used to give them,
You chimped out then.
Man, I ain't no
you
chimping
flapped
out
your wings
nothing.
and tapped your.
Man,
was there any watermelon
that
around?
nigga was right there. That nigga was right there. He went to talking to me crazy. I said, "Man, don't talk to me like no motherfucking slave."
When was the last time you made love to a white woman?
Bro, I only had sex all together, bro. If we being
I think
real,
that's what your problem is.
If we being real, I don't give a no. I don't, bro.
Go ahead.
I like Latinos and I like blacks. I don't like them fucking German shepherds.
Have you ever kissed a white woman in the mouth?
Of course.
Okay
I
then.
have.
Okay then. That's
you
all.
talking about something over 10 years ago, bro?
That's when your last altercation was with a white person over 10 years ago.
Yes, I don't. Deal
so
with
since then, so
like
it's like we can conclude that you stopped loving white women at this point. Right,
this nigga,
and you stop hating white people.
The
at this
definition
point. And then you
of
focus
rage baiting,
and then you focus in on hating black people, right?
Hating black people.
Well, you know what I mean. You know. Okay, so let me ask you this. Now I don't want to get you into no trouble. When was the last time? You don't have to answer this question like hardcore.
Yeah,
but y'all ain't never jumped on no group of white people.
Group of white people ain't never tried this shit.
That's not what I asked you, bro. You ain't never did that. You done jumped on a group of black people though.
First off, I want to say something foremost. I don't really jump like that.
But you understand what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
All right.
But we talking about Ed, a nigga that really know how to fight. Stop playing with me.
But you understand what I'm saying.
And no, fuck that. Nigga, when it come down to a white person, I'm more liable to snap they fucking ankle before snapping yours. Yeah, I'm not no coon. You ain't gonna make me out to be no coon.
That, in my definition, that's not what a coon is. But I have several stories. You've been sitting down for years. When we go through all the stories.
A lot of the stories been on the blacks. Yes.
That's all it's been.
Yes.
All right, then. So all this cap.
It ain't no cap. I'm just
chipping out.
You literally finna get this camera goddamn call me another goddamn chimp. I'm gonna goddamn get on your ass, man. The fuck wrong with you, man?
I saw it in your eyes. I saw it in your eyes. That's classic, man. I love it.